Steven? What up, Ryan? Daniel here, aka the official first guest on the show of the Gonzalez Galyean podcast. The original G-tier guest right there. I just want to congratulate you guys on your 100 episodes. That's awesome. Big milestone, and here's to many, many more, guys. Proud of you.
Hey, Steven and Ryan. This is Brother Kevin from episode 19. Congratulations on your 100th podcast. Proud of you. Here's to 100 more.
Hi, my name is Emily Meneses, and I'm on episode 31. Congratulations on 100 episodes.
Yo, 100 episodes? That is wild, dude. That's crazy. I was on episode like 28, and you guys are at 100 now. Y'all keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are rocking and rolling, man. I love to see it.
What's up, y'all? It's your friendly neighborhood Great White Shack here. I'm here to congratulate Ryan and Steven for 100 episodes of their podcast. That is just so amazing. Just seems like yesterday that we were on for episode 41, and now you're already at 100. Congratulations, boys. I couldn't imagine somebody who deserves more than y'all. Y'all work hard. Your logo's changed. Steven's hair's gotten longer. You're married. Ryan's a dad. Like, it's crazy to see how far it's gone from 41 to 100, from 1 to 100. So proud of y'all. Keep up the good work, and I look forward to hearing more and being on more podcasts soon. Bye.
Hey, this is Bradley. I was on a few episodes. I was on, I think, 2. I do think it was 2. But I'm just here to wish Gonzalez Galyean a happy 100th episode. Make me proud.
Hey guys, it's me, Elena, from episode 53. I just wanted to congratulate you both on hitting y'all's 100th episode of the Gonzalez Galyean podcast. Y'all have been doing so great, and y'all bring so much joy to all y'all's listeners. So celebrate big. Congrats, guys.
Hi, this is Jessie and Eleanor Gonzalez. We just wanted to congratulate Gonzalez Galyean podcast for their 100th episode. Woo! Woo!
Oh, hey, what's up? This is the 100th episode for Gonzalez Galyean podcast? Okay, sweet, yeah. What's up? I'm Ramsey. You might have remembered me from the season 2 finale, episode 67, the Christmas special. Yeah. I remember that too. It's crazy that they've already got 100 episodes. Well, we can just wish for 100 more, right? Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I gotta say for you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hi, I'm Sierra. I'm Steven's wife, and I was on episode 83, and I just wanted to congratulate y'all on 100 episodes. And baby Galyean is due in December of 2025.
Congrats on episode 100. I'm Chad Kennedy, and that was episode 99.
Oh,
man, there you go, people. 100.
You know, that was the reverb didn't even work. That was special.
It really was.
It was awesome. It was I don't know if you caught this, but there was something at the very end that I just like. I was like, what the heck? They said something about another Galyean or something to the podcast.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this early. Yeah,
well, I mean, it caught me off guard. I didn't know. What is?
Yeah, what did she say? Something about Galyean baby coming in 2024 December 2025.
2025.
Dang.
Is this news to you? It's news to me.
No, it's not news to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
No, it's true.
Man, dude.
We're having a baby.
Okay. Well, congrats. This is a big moment. I feel like it was only last year at this point that we were doing the exact thing, but Gonzalez.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
And on the video you saw the baby. So
saw the baby.
Maybe next year we'll have another video and there'll be a different baby.
Another baby.
But man, that's crazy. I don't even know, like, I don't know what to talk about right now. You know what I mean? Like, do I talk about the video of all the amazing guests we've had?
We can talk about that first.
Okay, yeah.
And then we can move on to the baby.
Let's get back to local news.
Yeah.
And get back to that.
Okay, we'll do that.
So, yeah, man. First off, shout out to every single guest that we've ever had on the podcast.
Shout out.
I think we're only missing about 4 guests that did not send in a video.
Just call them out.
But I don't know if you heard that little ding as that video was going, but that was Jay Lyles saying, "I got you, dude."
Oh, my gosh.
So,
come on, Jay. Well, I guess if he sends it, we can play it.
Yeah. I'm going to heart his message and see if he does. Also, Alejandro said that he was going to be late to it also, so maybe we'll play them both here in a minute. But
maybe so.
No, it's crazy. Shout out to everybody that was able to send that video in.
Because we sent that out last night. Like, hey, guess what? This is what we're doing for our 100th episode. And, I mean, the majority of them came through. So, shout out.
A lot of them that I feel like, are way more important than us and just like, whatever. And they really just took their time out of their day to send a video.
Well, for sure, brother Kevin. And you can tell he's at school.
Yeah.
Being a principal.
Doing his thing.
Yeah. And he just got done with his whole thing.
Yeah. So crazy. Daniel Davis, I feel like he's a pretty busy dude. So.
He is, yeah. He said he had just landed. He was about to get on a plane last night when I texted him.
To go where?
And then, I don't remember. And then when I texted him again this morning, said something about it. He said, "Bro, this is perfect. I just landed in Texas." So he was not in Texas. He was coming to Texas.
Yeah.
So then he made the video, I guess, when he got in his car.
Yeah. But man, we have a lot to reflect on. A lot of great times, a lot of great episodes. So I was trying to count how many guests there were, but like it was close to 20 guests in total. Which, the first Christmas special we had like 5 people on there.
Yeah, it was a lot.
A little too much for us, but so like 100 episodes and 20 guests. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good percentage for. And
1/5, right? Or one?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Not gonna try it. And if y'all listen to the last week's podcast, a very chatty conversation. Steven spoiled it, but that we're gonna have balloons. But hey, here they are.
Yeah, shout out my mom for getting this.
Shout out Miss Angela.
Talking about 100 episodes, I think she's listened to every single one. So.
Hey, the biggest fan. It's our biggest fan.
And my nanny. The other day when we were at my nanny's house, she asked what the podcast was. I said, well, we did it on a Thursday instead of a Monday. I said, but it should be out. She says she gets upset every Monday there's not one.
She just likes to hear from us. That's great. We appreciate you. Yeah. Sorry, I got a headache right now, so it's like killing every train of thought I have. I don't know why. Golly.
Yeah. Well, I think we can still get some more guests. I think maybe we think too hard when we talk about getting guests. Like, I wonder who we could get. I feel like we could pull like whoever we want. Not whoever we wanted, but like, like around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like if we wanted to have a guest every week, I think we easily
could. But yeah.
It'd just be very difficult. But like I think so for me and my goal for the podcast for this next 100 episodes is, I mean, we had that hypothetical funny joke of a goal to have Casey Musgraves on this episode 100. Didn't quite get it. We got Chad instead. Next episode. They were practically the same people.
Yeah, pretty much. They said they had the same political views at least.
Definitely, 100%. He's probably gonna fight us.
What did you call it? Birthing? We're gonna go to birthing more.
Yeah. I like one of my favorite things he said was, "And lickety split, the hell is out of there." I love that phrase.
I was trying to come up with some clips today. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I love the part where. Oh man, what was it? It was so funny. The birthing part was funny too. But, oh man, there was something else. There's something I feel like you said. Oh, and you said, yeah. So you're in the Navy, right? And he's like, I was. Like, dude, we've been talking about that for like an hour.
I said, my bad. That was
That was so funny.
poorly chosen words.
I was like, funny you mentioned that, Ryan. Let's talk about that. No, it was funny.
there was like 4 different sections that I thought were just hilarious. But
Yeah. I feel like that was also like one of the most like, I don't know, it felt like more laid back that we've had a guest. I don't know. When I was watching it, like it feels like it's like flowing well. Like it seemed like
yeah, we're getting better at it, man.
I think we're getting
only took
better.
100 episodes, but we're getting better at talking to guests. Which is funny because I feel like as people, we're probably more like introvert type guys. I'm not going to go seek out a conversation most of the time, but I feel like just doing this show has actually opened me up a whole lot more. I'm better at conversation. Also, my job helps with that a little bit too. But like doing the interview process and trying to do the interview process, I feel like if you started from, the first podcast with a guest with Daniel Davis to the latest one, we've gotten way better at asking questions. And I came up with these questions for Chad, like kind of like on the fly.
yeah.
Like maybe the day before. And then obviously as we're doing it, we can generate new questions. But like I'm sure it was probably super awkward on those first couple podcasts with guests, and compared to like the more later ones. So I feel like it's getting better. Also, like for me, when I'm more comfortable, like in this chair, like this room is just so much more comfortable to me too. So it's like it's not a stress. Also, with the first time when we had Daniel, it was also like midsummer, super hot in there. Didn't have a fan. His mic didn't work, bro. Seriously, shout out to Daniel Davis for sticking with that one.
Yeah, it's good that he made a video congratulating us and be like, "Nah, y'all screwed me."
Yeah, for real, yeah. I need a redo.
Daniel does need a redo. Sometime when he comes into town, we ought to give him a redo.
Yeah.
Because I feel like his life has changed since the last 2. So
Same with Alejandro. I feel like we need a redo for him because I'm pretty sure the video didn't work.
Yeah, the video, like the audio cut out for a little bit. Something cut out for like a good period of time in that video.
So we never got it.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to find his episode to tell him the number, and I had to go through the actual podcast app.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Josh wants to come back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome too. So there's just a lot of guests that we'd love to have back. But what I was saying is, like, for me, we didn't get Casey Musgraves, but for the next 100 episodes, like, I'm hoping that we can, like, push
Taylor Swift this time.
Yeah.
No,
I'd much rather Casey than Taylor, honestly.
no doubt.
But no, I would like trying to get like somebody just like a little bit higher up and a little bit better, Like eventually it'd be cool to have somebody somewhat famous, but like
Yeah, it would be.
I feel like we right now have been expanding and getting out of our comfort zone a little bit as far as like who our guests are, because I feel like it was only like super tight friends and family, and now we're slowly like going to people that we know maybe a little less. Chad's one of those guys who's really easy to get along with, but like we didn't grow up with Chad. We've only known him for like a couple of years. To have him on was cool. The next guest from down in Golden that I'm hoping we will have, which he already said we can. We just need to figure out a good date. Like that to me is like way out of our zone, and I think it's gonna be interesting.
I don't know him very well at all.
Yeah. So I think it'll be really cool. So that's like my goal is like to kind of expand more and I don't know, just get interest in people, and I feel like everybody we had has been interesting. But just trying to get more and more.
Sounds good.
So if y'all have people that you think might, that's the problem, man. So it's like if you have someone that you think want to be in the show, or if you want to be in the show, yeah, you can ask us, but like that's also a problem because like then people are approaching you and you're like, I don't know, you're not a very talkative person, you're not very interesting, I don't know if I want to have you on the show.
Yeah, I don't want you to know where I live.
Exactly, that's the biggest thing. So
my wife and kid live here, so
but if you feel like you're pretty interesting, or if you're listening to this and you're a famous person, bro, hit us up.
If you're famous, it doesn't matter. Just come on.
What's the podcast email? GonzalezandGalyean@gmail.com.
Gonzalez and Galyean Pod.
GonzalezandGalyeanPod@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. We'll get a sesh going.
There we go.
That's my shout out for the podcast.
Sounds good. Yep. 100.
Did you have any celebratory games to play?
celebratory games.
Yeah. I was trying to come up with stuff and I couldn't, dude. Like, I'm just.
And I was just like, man, I was going through some of the reels earlier. I'm like, man, I wish there was like a way to like queue up certain parts as like kind of like our favorite parts, whatever. But there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Just going back and watch them. Like I can fall on a stroll sesh just watching our reels.
Sometimes they're pretty funny.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the reels don't do it justice. Like, I feel like they should be, like, the views don't do it justice. I feel like the views should be higher because it's only like 100 or something. I'm like, man, this is pretty funny.
Yeah, like this one didn't get out there as much as it should have, yeah.
Or just some of the podcasts in general. I'm like, well, this one was really good. You know, people didn't share it like they should have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like
the one with Jesse, I was showing Sierra that one the other day. That one's funny.
The short or the pod?
I'm sure the whole
video is funny, but
yeah, because there's times where not like we like team up on you, but
I know you do.
It's funny because we had Sierra on the podcast, but like you and Sierra don't like y'all haven't known each other as long as me and Jesse have, so y'all weren't able to do that.
I feel like Sierra's one of those people that if I started saying something negative to you as a joke, she would get on to me. You know what I mean? Jesse's just like, yeah, go for it. This guy deserves it.
It probably depends on what.
Jesse doesn't got my back. People make fun of me all the time.
Oh man, I thought it was so funny because you're like in the clip. You said something like, "Man, Steven is handing out criticism out the wazoo," and I was like, "Am I?" And Jesse's like, "I don't know. I feel like he's being kind of nice," and you're like, "No, he's not."
No, see, here's the difference in our relationships. I feel like if someone was like, "Oh yeah, Steven's pretty cute, ain't that right, Sierra?" and she'll be like, "Yeah, he's pretty cute." Then if someone's like, "Oh yeah, Ryan's pretty cute, isn't he, Jesse?" I guess that's her way of showing love. By not.
Yeah. Then like Sierra might say that like, "Oh yeah, he's cute over." As soon as we walk off, she better watch herself. Like, as soon as yeah.
What if it was a dude? I mean, I know Chad be making moves on you.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to show. I think
that whole clip was funny to me.
I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, it's so funny. I was just like going through it, showing Jesse clips and stuff like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah. That's a memory.
Yeah. So like I was thinking like we can talk about like who we think our favorite guest was and why. I feel like we can go like
we both have to say our wives or we're in trouble.
No, I was gonna say
other than our wives.
I was gonna say we cannot say our wives. But it has to like who was like the most interesting, who was like the funniest. I don't know, like who was the best guest and why.
I think Kevin had some great stories.
There would never be anybody that can tell stories as good
as Kevin. He had stories from the movie place. He had stories from a hospital. He had principal stories. He gave us a history lesson about the Indians. Or no, something around the Alamo. What happened right before the Alamo. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it didn't stick with me.
Well, me, I guess.
I think he even preached a little bit at one point.
Amen.
About Jesus. And like, yeah. So Kevin's up there. Although, I feel like I remember having a really good time when Adrian was on.
Mm-hmm. He was fun too.
He was really fun.
Jay, I think was fun. I mean, just because like that was one of the reels that I feel like didn't have the views to give it justice.
Yeah, I showed Sierra that one too.
That is one of the funniest clips of all time to me. It's just so funny.
Like, do you bun your hair? Heck no, man. It's like the next clip. He's in her hair.
I was talking about the game though. That part was hilarious. Like, hey, we're gonna play it. He comes up with a game. And it's like randomly too. He's like, hey, there's a little game I think we should play. You got to say a word, and then I'll say one that rhymes with it. I was like, all right, I start light.
Habit. So confident too.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there could not be two words that could not rhyme even more.
Yeah, and there's a part where you talk about you're like painting something. Like, it's like paint, but it's like not paint. And he's confusing me, Steve.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I mean, we went from like the very first podcast to like getting better and then better. And then we were asked to come do the Murph Challenge, which was totally different also.
Mm-hmm. We've done a lot
and
of
now we've done that
things.
twice.
Mm.
We did one over FaceTime once when you weren't in town.
Very interesting podcast. That's also a great clip.
That's a great clip too. So, yeah.
That's done it all.
That's honestly one of my favorite ones. And there wasn't even a guest.
Yeah, it was because like we were both guests, you know. I think it would be cool to do another FaceTime podcast, but with a guest instead.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Like you're still here and I'm still at my house?
No.
Will we both be here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And, you know, we just like put a screen somewhere close to our camera over there, and then they can see us, we can see them, they screen record.
There you go.
And they have a little mic or something. I think it'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
It would have to be someone like across the world.
Yeah.
Who has good Wi-Fi connection.
Emma and Creighton live in Arkansas.
That's true. You can get one of them.
Get
or
one of
both.
them back. Get them back.
That was one of my least favorite podcasts.
Yeah.
Because it was so stressful. Like the anxiety of like trying to make sure I was a good host, to try to be funny,
Make sure all the mics are working.
all the mics were working, make
cameras.
sure all the guests felt intrigued and like didn't feel like there's dead air for them.
It wasn't Emily yawning a lot.
Yeah, man, I'm done having my siblings on podcasts.
Yeah, there's two we still haven't had.
Oh, I know. They're, for good reason. I like if you think like you and Jesse ganged up on me, bro. If either one of those two other ones were on the like Adrian, I think could like kind of tone it down. Who did? But if Nick or Jacob was on the podcast, dude, you wouldn't even have to like be ganging up. It was just like just them, bah, 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 shooting shots.
I don't know if I would be able to gang up with Jacob. I don't know what all Jacob would say.
Jacob
but
would say some really out of pocket things and really mean things.
I don't know. If Nick was on here, we probably could.
Yeah, that's really the number one reason why I allowed our phrase "Nick's not here, let's get real" catch on, because I don't know if I can do it, man. It'd be very difficult. I'd be like, Nick, listen, before we start this, you're gonna have to be like cool.
When Bradley was on here, y'all ganged up on me. Y'all literally hit me. That's in the clip.
Yeah, but you know, I'd rather y'all punch me than verbally abuse me. But you know, me and Brad are not going to gang up on you, because just as easy as me and Brad to gang up on you, it's just as easy as you and Brad to gang up on me. That's the relationship we have between us three. It's like a brother relationship. It's true. No, like, man.
Oh no. Is that if you get me and Bradley both to gang up on somebody?
It's tough.
It's tough. It'll last a little while.
And then you throw your mom in the mix?
Oh yeah.
Done.
Mm-hmm. My mom has literally, I feel like, become less sarcastic or less whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she used to be a little more like, not feisty, but obviously you know what I'm trying to say because you brought it up. Like
you.
Me?
Yeah.
Just me?
She used to be more like you?
Because I told Sierra too that, oh, well, my mom can be that way sometimes too. That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
And then I feel like she hasn't ever seen that part of my mom.
It's crazy. That's like...
I think that's funny.
Me, when I was trying to always explain to my friends, to y'all, how my dad was sometimes. And then, like, when you first see it, you know, like, even though it sucked sometimes, but it's like the excitement that I felt. So I'd be like, hey, now you know.
Well,
in those times.
I actually think towards the end of my mom's journey at Grandma Cleta's, at the supper table, she would talk about everything that was going down there, and she would get pretty upset and like talk about it. And I was like, see, there's that part of my mom that I was talking about.
But it's easy on a situation like that.
Yeah.
So like to me, that personality that I'm thinking of is more like just like a normal conversation, and then just like click something real fast. Like with you, I feel like sometimes that's how you can be. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect or anything. I don't do that, but I do like my own way. You know what I mean? Like Galyeans have like their own flavor to how it is. Just how you were saying last week in the podcast, you're like, see, all Gonzalez's, they're all built the same. They do the same thing.
They are.
Exactly. It's how the Galyeans are too. I haven't dealt with Connor near as much
This is.
I'm sure he is, but
This is Connor. Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. Oh. That's Connor.
Yeah. But
Like, I don't know. Like, I thought I was chill,
and you are.
but
Half the time.
he's like something else. He's either like putting on a front or he's like super chill for no reason. I don't understand.
He's just, hey, you ain't got time for the drama, man.
I guess not.
He's a wise dude. He'll be the wisest Galyean. Oh, man. But yeah, no, we had some great guests. I feel like they were all pretty fun.
Yeah. Maybe we ought to call Connor on here.
Yeah, but then if you do, then you've had all your family, as far as siblings go, and I hadn't. And I'm never going to. I actually I know I'm never going to because Jacob was dogging on the podcast the other day. He's like, oh man, how many views you get? Blah, blah, and like, I don't know, this and that. He's like, who do you even put on your show? And I was like, just,
everybody.
I said, just people we think are interesting and cool, someone that'd be fun to talk to, interesting people. That's why we never had you. And he's like, oh, and got upset. I'm like, yeah. Felt good. He was talking to Jet yesterday, saying something. He said, I like you, Jet. And, because he was talking about, because he was like, yeah. He was dogging on, he was asking Jet about his college career and like this and that. And he always does this with all of like,
yeah,
Big Brother things. And I was like, oh, Jet, don't be intimidated with him trying to get into that. Like, you're doing all right. He's like, no, Jet, no, I like you. I said, hey, take that. Listen to it, record it. Said he don't ever say that. He never said that to me. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, Ryan, I like you. Okay. I'm like, I don't know. I don't believe you.
So it's just like him too. I can see it. Right. I like you.
Yeah. And then I just walk away. So
Maybe I ought to call him and ask him if he likes me. Nah.
He will say no.
Yeah.
Even though he does like you.
Mm.
That's crazy though, is I think if I feel like my siblings hate me the most. Like they not hate me, but
dog on you.
Yeah, they're like he's easy to pick on. The one they like the least.
Well, you're kind of the middle child.
Yeah, exactly. Like Adrian is the middle child as far as like.
But he's the older
black sheep. But like I'm like the middle child in the family of the kids, and so I feel like. They all like feel like they treat me like that, and stuff. Mm-hmm. But where in the world my conversation going, dude? This headache is killing me. What were we talking about right before that?
Jacob.
Yeah, would Jacob not like me?
Mm-hmm.
And
but he does like you, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like all of them like don't really like me. Well, when it comes to anybody in our family, if all my siblings had to pick one of their siblings who had a best friend or had a friend, and they liked that friend the most, they would all be like, they'd probably pick my friend, Steven. Yeah, they'd pick you.
I brought myself.
Like, I think it'd be unanimous. Like, because I think all my siblings are relatively close to you.
Because you're the middle child. So I was there the whole time. Because like I was like, even though like they were older, I was there, and even though the younger ones, I was there.
Well, it's also weird because I feel like Jacob, all of his friends, like he doesn't really have his close friends growing up. He doesn't really have them anymore. Nick, same way. Adrian, same way. Emily, yes, but she's not really here that much.
Yeah,
and
no,
Elena, yes.
Yeah. And like, yeah, Emily's friends live all over now, with Emma and Savannah both being gone.
Yeah.
But also, like, Elena's not gonna remember Jacob's friends that much, probably. High school.
Yeah, probably not really.
Like, not really. Like, not to have like not a relationship with them, but like to like like conversations and stuff.
Yeah, like try to hang out or something. In any way. That's true. But I also think because like you had enough personality where it kind of like. I think it was once you became like a little bit out of just like your nerd phase is when they're all like, oh, he's kind of cool, because like Jacob's like one of those cool kids, but he's actually a nerd.
It's once Nick accepted me, probably.
Probably.
Once Nick was like, I hang out with this guy.
Yeah. Nick trying to be a part of Snap.
Nah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no, get out of here. I don't know. I feel like there was something around that time though. Like once I started going to Tuesday church, I thought people started liking me.
What was when you started growing out your hair?
No, that was
That's
later.
the source of your power, dude. Like Samson.
Mm-hmm.
I just read about him.
Did you?
Yeah,
For the first time?
No, second time now. Bible recap.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The night when Sierra went to this ladies' retreat in Rockwall with one of her friends from high school, and so I had Axel, and I was like, Axel, you ever seen VeggieTales? And he said he didn't know what it was. No, it's so funny because Sierra was still there when I said that, and she's like, I don't know what VeggieTales is. I was like, oh, Sierra, and she was like, why didn't you grow up on VeggieTales, girl? So we watched some VeggieTales that night. I feel like he's like kind of like maybe a little too old for VeggieTales. I feel like being introduced to it.
Yeah, but it's
like,
still so cool, dude.
But I think he liked it. We watched the one about Jericho, and we watched the one about Rack, Shack, and Benny.
There's never, ever been a show like VeggieTales.
Ever.
What was that?
That's your chair.
What's that? Sound like a person?
You want to try this taste test?
Yeah, I feel like we should do that.
So, my mom got us these balloons, and tied to the bottom of them is Kraft mac and cheese flavored gummy candy.
What she got us into today?
I guess I should leave this on here and just open the box.
This is
unboxing. I'm good at this, actually. See?
This is bread and butter.
Back to my roots. Used to buy stuff to unbox all the time, and then I bought a ring, and then
Hey. You could
that was the best unboxing I ever did was when I unboxed that ring on my knee.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
Amen.
Let's see here.
You know, for an unboxing, you kind of suck, actually.
Well, I don't
Those
want
look like little like Cheetos, or like little larvae for maggots. You always, that's another guy. Actually, that's just a Steven thing.
They just
Also,
like,
dude, when you eat like rice and beans, I love when you eat rice and beans because you do like you mix them and then you pat your fork on it. You go,
if you don't shut up. Axel does the same thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang, he learned it from you. We're gonna eat one.
He's not mine, but he is.
Yeah.
All right. It actually just kind of smells like gummy candy.
It's like
It doesn't smell like cheese.
with the
It kind of smells like
Krabby Patty,
but also like
almost like a perfume or something. Oh, it does smell like Play-Doh.
All right.
Is your mom poisoning us?
I don't know. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
No, I touched my tongue. Yeah, eat the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. This one tastes like
Steven
cheese at
also
all.
hates smacking.
I do. Oh. Fruit flavored. Mom.
What?
It's not bad.
Take another one or two. Yeah, I don't know if I love them. There's
Mine
like a
was like-
certain flavor to it that I just don't like.
There was a pineapple in mine.
Maybe that's what I don't like. Not much of a pineapple kind of guy.
Never mind. I should have read the box when I was unboxing. I do hate smacking.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not. Do you know how to smack with your mouth closed?
This is gonna be ASMR now. They're alright.
so.
They're kind of like pina colada almost.
Mm-hmm. The texture's very interesting.
I was totally expecting cheese flavored gummy.
I know. I was expecting to throw up. So much better.
Alright, well. We're ready to get the anniversary stuff out the way and get into the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Woo!
Golly, this reverb. I don't understand this thing.
You don't got the... Oh, you do have the loud.
I do. So what's up? What's happening? I don't know.
I wanted to wear my shirt, but
Oh,
it's in,
that would have been smart. I
it's
don't
in,
know where mine is.
It's in storage because it's winter.
Yeah,
What?
it's not winter.
Well, it's not summer yet.
Yeah, it's spring.
I ain't got my short sleeve shirts out. I got some of them out.
Yeah, but you probably should, because, like, after tomorrow.
Oh, no. If I get them out, then it's going to get cold again. I know how it works.
Nah, dude. Listen, today and tomorrow are going to be the coldest days until September 28th. Be a little bit cold, then it'll be kind of warm again until, like, the end of October.
You're telling me Easter's not going to be cold?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Easter is in the end of April, dude.
Yeah.
You can probably count on
Whose
rain.
idea was that? Why is it at the end of April?
Hey, take it up with God, dude.
Does God decide it?
I didn't plan Easter.
I'm pretty sure like,
Jesus did.
Who designs the calendar? Like, why does Easter always move?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, what is it dependent on?
Oh, it has something to do with like a Jewish moon or something. I don't know. I don't know, but it's like someone. I don't know when they celebrate Passover and stuff.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, I don't make the calendar, dude. But no, it's not gonna be cold. Like at most, you have to put on a jacket because it's like the rain's cold. Because there's a good chance it rains. Like most Easters.
Man, did you know that Will Smith was on Lecrae's podcast?
No, I did not.
I've been trying to watch some of it, and like it's kind of annoying me actually because I feel like Will thinks everything he says is like powerful, the way he's saying it, and then Lecrae goes, after like everything he says. I'm like, I feel like Lecrae's pretending everything he says is powerful, and it's really annoying me because like Will says something and Lecrae goes, I'm like, Lecrae, shut up. Just think about what he said and actually kind of think about it. I think they do it for the clips, like just in case. Oh wait, that was powerful. That'll make good in the clip. They go, ooh, you know, maybe.
He just has to say it once and then just add that ooh in there whenever. That's smarter.
Cause like at one point, like Will Smith's like I've read the Bible back to back. I've read the Quran back to back. I've read the teachings of Buddha and all these things. So if I had to say what my religion is, like I'm under the religion of love or something. Lecrae's like, I'm like, Lecrae, shut up. That's time for Lecrae to be like, okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So what do you mean love? Or like Lecrae did bring it back to like an ultimate truth or something like that. I'm not saying Lecrae has to shove it down his throat, but I just thought it was funny the way Lecrae just goes,
Yeah, if he has a platform like that. So,
not judging
even
Lecrae.
just love.
Not judging Lecrae. I just think the funny he went, like after everything was, I'm like halfway through it.
Okay.
It's fine. But like, I don't know. Because like then after that, like Will say stuff like, and that's only by the grace of God that this. I'm like, okay, so you're acknowledging God. Like, okay, he's real, but you're choosing for like Christianity not to be your religion. So at that point, you're openly defying him. Like you're openly like not choosing to believe in him.
Yeah.
When you believe in him, but you're choosing not to accept him. That's what I got from that. Just to be like, oh yeah, so my religion is love. And it's like, but by the grace of God, this. Like, no.
And then so like, God is the universe, this right after probably.
God is love. I'll give you that part. Maybe that's why he's trying to say it without saying it. But like,
I think for people like that, they're like, well, I can't pick one side because then, yeah, I'll get all these fans, all the Christian fans, but then I'm going to lose all these fans. So if I'm right here in the middle, then I'll get fans from everybody.
But also, in my mind, it sounds like Will is trying to figure out what he believes, maybe, if he's reading all this. I know, like, people do that, and that's, like, a dark thing to do, because then you're accepting everything in your mind. But hopefully, I haven't seen the whole thing, so maybe Lecrae can turn it around, and maybe Will can, you know.
But the enemy meant for evil.
What the enemy means for evil?
Yes.
God turns for good.
Meant for good.
Right.
Amen.
Amen. That is one soundbite that stood by us the whole time.
If you never know, dude, when you need amen.
It's true. Amen.
Amen. Oh.
So local news.
Yeah, I mean, so let's dive into this. What
the baby?
Who is this Encarnacion?
Well, their name's not Encarnacion, I can say that much.
Is their favorite color light tan? And they like to play volleyball?
Poopies.
And poopies. Yeah, so this is huge news.
Mm-hmm.
This is big.
It's pretty big.
Where are you going to put the baby?
That was one of the things my dad did after he goes. He starts looking around. He goes, because we just gave him some money because we're building a chicken pen.
Oh, yeah.
Too, and he's like, looks to me like we gotta be building a room for a baby instead of a chicken pen.
Hey, dude, 2-story house. Make another stairs.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll do. Well, then I'm sure like for a while the baby's gonna be in the room with us.
Yeah,
for a while.
Sucks.
In a
it's great, but it sucks.
In a bassinet or whatever. Does she stay in a bassinet or
yeah?
Is she in the bed with y'all?
No, she's in the bassinet. Sometimes she don't sleep really well, so she'll be in the bed. But like I told Jess, I'm like, hey, if you put the baby in the bed with you, I have to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to know. Half the time she's on the edge on Jesse's side though, so it's not gonna matter. But a lot of times, like when I'm laying down with Jessie, I'll put my arm around her, so I don't want to like squeeze the baby or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if like the baby's in between us, I definitely have to know. Just so subconsciously I know what I'm doing.
You put your arm around it. So I do that too.
Around your girl?
Yeah.
You go to sleep?
But like I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm like on my back and she's like turned over, like even like more over. I'm like, what's the deal here? When did this happen? Because like, I guess you just move in your sleep. Just throw my arm back over and go back to sleep.
Hold on, what?
And like you start off, you go to sleep. I have my arm around her.
Big spoon, little spoon.
Yeah, and then I wake up in the middle of the night and like I'm on the other side of the bed, laying on my back, and she's still over there. I'm like, when did this happen? So like I'll just like scoot over and put my arm back around her and go back to sleep.
You a hater, dude.
I'm not a hater.
Yeah, when you were cuddling, and then in the middle of the night, you at some point you moved, not her, you moved away. I do the same thing though.
Yeah, so then she goes, and like, I need to roll over. No, that's fine.
She don't tell me that. She just roll over, or I'll just roll over. You get there, you just
into the jaw.
Yeah. There's a time when I swear Jessie was hitting me at night. Waking up with bruises, ribs were hurting. Girl's trying to kill me.
One time, Sierra was having a bad dream, and she like grabbed me, and her fingernails like dug into my skin.
Did I ever tell you that Jessie like has leg cramps, and I didn't know until like 2 years into our marriage?
You did.
That's the scariest thing I ever heard of. I was just laying there, and like she like stands up and like freaking out. I'm like, oh, do I call 911? What's happening? What's happening? Just a leg cramp. Apparently, it's normal.
Yeah. So, but I mean, eventually, if we're still like in the building, we can probably put Axel upstairs. Yeah. He could probably be old enough. I don't think he sleepwalks or anything. That's my thing about because my dad mentioned that at first. I don't know if he sleepwalks. I don't know how tired he is when he wakes up in the morning. I don't want him to like be super tired and then fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean,
especially with it being on wood and whatnot.
By the time that the baby will probably need its own spot, he'll be like almost 11. And I think he can manage.
Also, that's over a year away.
Right.
If y'all decide to build or anything or buy a house somewhere else, you have those options as well.
Right.
Of course, we've been married for 5 years and I don't even know what's going on. I'm supposed to go talk to my dad tomorrow about it. We're trying to figure out, if it's smart to get a loan or just build it piece by piece. But if we build it piece by piece, and it's going to take like another 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't really want to be here for another 5 years.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Sucks.
But, yeah. So we've known for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But we wanted to wait to get all of our parents together. And the thing we were really waiting on was Kevin. Because he works in the oil field and he's off. And he told us he was going to be back on April 8th at first. And we were like, okay, we can wait that long. It's like 2.5 weeks, however we can wait. And then I think it was last week or something, he called Sierra because Sierra was asking if he was still going to be down. And they're moving him, like, I don't even think he's going to get to come home between rigs. Like, they're moving him straight from rig to rig this time.
Right.
So it's going to be like another month or something. And she's like, I can't wait. So we're just going to have it and just FaceTime him.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We had her mom and my parents over, and we got him cups. Did I tell you what we did?
Yeah, you showed me the video.
I showed you the video already?
Mm-hmm. You sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we got him blue and pink cups. And they didn't even, it didn't register at first with them, which was really funny. We kind of had to tell them what it was. But, and then Dustin, you want Kevin too? on FaceTime. He sees it, and we show him the cup that says Pawpaw on it. He goes, really? We're like, yeah, really. He's like, that didn't take long. Like, nope.
They in love, dude.
Yep. But yeah. Like I said, my nanny cried. My grandma teared up. My grandpa teared up. And
I didn't cry, dude.
you didn't cry?
Oh,
I didn't cry either.
Really?
When she told me, no.
It was a weird reaction, dude. I thought I was gonna I don't know. I was just really, really happy and really weird.
Yeah, it just felt like surreal.
Yeah.
Like I came home. Well, she texted me that day and was like, "Hey, I need you to go pick up Axel today for sure because I got a surprise for y'all when y'all get home." And she's always she's always buying stuff. So I was like, what did she buy that would be for both of us? So I was thinking like either a movie, like a video game that we could play, or like a board game that we could all play together. And I was like, what is this surprise? Like, I really don't know. And I was thinking about it all day, and I don't know. And I went to get Axel, and I didn't tell him anything about the surprise because I didn't really know what it was either. So I didn't want to be like, hey, your mom's got a surprise for us when we get home. So we pulled in, and like while we're pulling in, like Sierra like opened the door. I was like, oh no. I said something sketchy. She never meets us outside.
That's what Jesse was doing too.
Yeah, and he's like, you're right. And then that's when I told him, like, well, she said she had a surprise for us, and now she's meeting us outside. I'm like, I don't know, this is sketchy. And then she like comes to the window. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all waiting on? We're talking about how sketchy you're being right now. And then so then Axel's like, so you have a surprise for us? And she's like, yeah. And then there was a gift on the table, and Axel ran over to like open it, and then she told her to wait. She let Steven open it. And then at that point I was like, oh.
Oh no.
And then like I went to like grab it, and she says, no, read the card first. And when I grabbed the card, I was like, I know what this is. And when I read it, like the first opening like thing that she wrote was like, since it's around Easter, it's the new season of life or something she put on them. I'm like, I shut it. I'm like, I know what this is. And then I kept reading it, and then like there was a onesie in the gift bag too. And then the pregnancy test. Yeah. And like she has a video of it, and I was like shaking the whole time. But
it's a good feeling, dude. It's a good feeling.
It's pretty crazy.
What about Axel? He cried?
No, he didn't cry, but he got really excited.
Yeah, I knew he'd be super excited. I know he's been
wanting a sibling for a long time.
Yeah.
He really wants it to be a girl. He really wants a sister. I was like, so did I, buddy. And I got two brothers, so who knows?
I do. I really hope y'all have a girl, but I feel like you're going to have a boy. But, you know.
I told Ramsey today when I was texting him. he said, all I know is that this little baby is going to be like 100% Steven. It's like, oh, yeah? I don't know why. But he's like, I just have it like foreshadow that it's gonna be a little Steven, like 100%. I was like, okay.
Dude, my girl looks just like me, so
she looks a lot like you.
Like, dude, I need to show you a picture. There's two pictures of me, like a picture of me and a picture of her right beside each other.
But there's like something like when she looks to the side though, I see Jessie in her. Like, when she like turns her head or something, like it's so weird. But like usually if you're just looking at her, like it looks like she looks like you.
I hope she has Jessie's personality a little more.
We all do.
Yeah. That way they can all gang up on me. I'm just another family member. But yeah, she does. She looks a lot like me. Jessie said she went to, there's this thing called CCC, I think. It's like a big convention type thing at the Old Palace where they sell like strollers, little baby things. Yeah, right?
At the Joe Rogan podcast, just eat gummies the whole time.
Not those type of gummies. Anyways, well, she said she was at that place, and person, it's like always happens, they always say she's a boy. And he's kind of annoying. Anyways, well, she...
Y'all usually have her in girly clothes, don't you?
Yeah.
In a bow?
People are idiots.
Yeah.
If they have the bow, then normally they don't say anything. But like if she doesn't, they're like, "Hey, bub," hey, you know. I'm like, anyways. So she's talking to this lady. This lady's talking to her, and she's like, "Wow, she's so precious. Wow, you have your mommy's eyes. Big eyes. You look just like your mommy, whatever." She's like, she said, "I was thinking to myself, you haven't met the daddy."
Yeah, for real.
She would really freak out.
That was something else Kevin said when I was watching the clip of Kevin. Kevin's like, this dude right here probably grew into his eyes. I thought it was so funny.
Did I though?
I don't know.
Not quite. Did I, dude?
Did I?
Yesterday, I for some reason I had this dream to watch Hoodwinked with my daughter. That's what I did yesterday.
Oh yeah,
dude. She watched the whole movie. She didn't cry or anything until the last 5 minutes. I had to stand up and get close to the TV.
probably when they revealed the rabbit. It scared me as a kid.
That movie's great, but
so good.
when you rewatch it, you can figure out this rabbit pretty fast. When you know.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes though. When you know, you know. Like, you went and saw Jungle Cruise with us, right? With The Rock and Emily Blunt. We watched that for the first time of the night. Well, they did. And when you know, because The Rock was one of those spirits the whole time. Remember, he was also he was also cursed to the river. Do you not remember that?
No.
Anyways, when you rewatch it, it's so obvious. And I think it's neat when movies work that way. It's once you know, most murder mystery movies. The second time you watch it and you know, it's like Knives Out. Oh, I love that movie.
Or when you watch a movie that's so good that you learn more every time. Like Inception or something. Or Shutter Island. Have you seen Shutter Island?
No.
You should.
You've seen it more than once?
I think twice. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
One movie, though, that does not have that effect on me is Tenet. I think I've seen Tenet 3 times now.
Tenet is one
I
of
learned to I dislike it every time.
Really?
More. I do not like that movie.
It's so
At
confusing.
this point, I don't like it. The first time I was like, this is kind of cool. And the second time I was like, I don't know. I still don't get it. And then the third time I was like, this movie's trash. I don't get it.
It's not trash.
I know it's some next level crap apparently that I just don't get.
Your brain's not developed enough.
I guess not.
So.
I was homeschooled.
Right. I use that excuse so much in life. It normally works. What about I don't have any work stories, so I don't know if you're gonna go to that or not.
We're remodeling the food store.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty big. Yeah.
Big deal. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Excuse me.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
I'm not even gonna talk about what I'm watching because I don't even know other than Daredevil. But I was gonna talk. Have you watched Minecraft?
I've not. Have you?
No.
We're supposed to go this weekend, I think.
So I didn't really I was like, it looks alright, but I don't know how much I really want to watch it because I'm not a big fan of old Jackie Black no more, and the whole idea with Jason Momoa, which we talked about. I'm like, it's whatever. But then my mind changed when I found out the director.
Who's directing it?
Jared Hess.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
I would have known that.
I would have too, and then I just learned this week. Let me get my Gonzalez out. My Gonzalez personality. This is what I heard, dude.
Where'd you hear it?
I saw it on a video.
What?
You can obviously type faster than me.
That is crazy.
Well, so I heard about that, and then I was talking to Jacob, and he was like, yeah, apparently, because I guess he watched it, and he said that they made a lot of jokes towards, I guess, Nacho Libre or something.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, now I'm interested.
See, that makes so much more sense with Jack Black being cast.
Yeah. Yeah, because it seems so strange.
That is... How do I not...
So I feel like this movie could be really interesting.
Yeah, see, now my interest is really... I've heard it's not good, though. But,
Really?
I don't know. Jacob liked it?
I think he watched it.
I don't know. So we're supposed to be going to see it with one of Axel's cousins, who him and his cousin, they love playing Minecraft together. So I think this weekend we're supposed to go meet him up in Terrell. You ever been to that theater?
With you?
No, this is the newer one. They have a new theater, Film Alley.
Oh, you talking about by Buc-ee's and all that?
I think it's closer to Buc-ee's than downtown Terrell or whatever.
We're talking about beside Buc-ee's. Right across.
Anyway,
when are you going?
This weekend.
Which weekend? Which day?
Saturday. I think.
I'm gonna save me this Friday. I'll just meet you there.
No, it's Saturday.
That's where I chill on Fridays at 4:30. At that Buc-ee's.
I don't get off till 4 on Fridays. But this Friday I get off at 2 because we're gonna go see Josiah Queen.
Another concert this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
With Phil Wickham and all that?
I don't know if Phil Wickham's there. All I know is Sierra about the tickets to a Josiah Queen concert.
Well,
And we going.
Jesse was talking about one of the concerts, and I think Josiah Quinn was there. I was like, hey, we should go. Like, I bet that'd be a concert that Steven and Sierra would go to. We should go. He's like, yeah.
Well, I guess look it up. I don't know. I think it's standing room only, so I mean,
Really?
if y'all go, we can stand.
When is that?
Friday?
Where?
Dallas. I think.
Well,
Yeah, in Deep Ellum, I think.
someone just got stabbed there or something.
Sierra, what are you doing to me?
Deep Ellum's like super
Dang
sketch.
it. I know. That's what I've heard.
I think that's where we went to the NF concert years ago. It was pretty sketch. Someone
better not try and stab us.
They might, dude.
You got a pregnant wife.
That's what you gotta tell them and fight them.
Yep.
What time is that concert?
I have no idea.
No, I won't make it. There's no way. Unless Jesse picked me up from work. I'd rather not.
You'd rather not.
It didn't seem like a concert I was going to enjoy, but I was going to go for her.
I like Josiah Queen.
I mean, all those people are pretty cool, but this is
I
not
don't know who
my
any of this-
style.
I know the name Phil Wickham, but I wouldn't know a song by him.
Yeah, I don't either. Josiah Queen, he's singing like Prodigal and whatnot.
Yeah, the Prodigal.
Prodigal.
Yeah, and the Fishes and Loaves. I give you all my fishes and loaves. You know that song?
Mm-hmm. Only from Jesse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do need to go to another concert in my life. At some point.
I really still want to see Lecrae because I want to meet him. I've met literally all
It's
of them.
weird, man. I feel like, I met all those guys, but I haven't met him.
But I haven't met Lecrae.
But it's so
Like,
expensive.
He's so expensive, bro. But I just feel like I ought to.
You feel like
at this
like
point,
good vibe?
huh?
Good vibe?
I don't know if we, yeah, maybe. I'm just like, I've met all of them, so he's the only one left that I haven't met.
Let's see.
No, I haven't met Tadashi.
I have.
I've met Trip and KB
Mm-hmm.
and Andy.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Lecrae's it. Won't care if you don't care. We met What Up RG.
Yeah, and Holvey.
And Hovey. Yeah, that's right.
I have met Tadashi. I gave him a fist bump one time at a Lambert's restaurant.
Nice.
I
I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
That's not, I feel like I am forgetting somebody, though. But I don't know.
I've seen Lecrae many a times, but
Yeah, I know. So I just ain't met the dude. Lecrae needs to come on. Lecrae, you ain't talking about getting on the deep end. You need to come to Golden, Texas.
yeah, dude. If you listen to this, email us at Gonzalez Galyean pod at gmail.com.
Tell your people, get with our people.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We'll make it happen, you know. We'll take time out of our day for you.
Mm-hmm.
On to.
I didn't get to tell you my entertainment.
Oh, would you?
No, that's all. I was literally just going to say, I think I'm going to go see Minecraft this weekend. And I'm still watching One Piece.
Okay. Yeah.
What you got?
Well, I was going to say that I feel like for the rest of our existence on the Gonzalez and Galyean podcast, you're going to be mentioning that you're watching One Piece.
Probably.
Well,
I'll eventually start to filter other things in. Probably.
Probably.
I want to watch Daredevil.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm waiting on my wife. You listening to Toby Mac and Forrest Frank?
I did.
It's pretty good.
Jesse asked me, like, you listen to that? I was like, yeah, did you? No, I just heard about it. How did you hear about it?
I was like, I played in the car about yours. Toby Mac made a song with Forrest Frank. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. You knew about it? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you haven't listened to it, though? Mm-mm.
Yeah. And she had just as much time as I did driving. And I was like, why? She's like, well, I was like, how do you know? She's like, I don't know. My music app told me. I'm like, why'd you listen to it?
You got two goats. We listen to a song together, and you go.
Exactly. As soon as it came out, I was like, the title sounds so familiar.
The thing is, Sierra didn't grow up with, like, she knows, like, Forrest Frank because, like, he's kind of gotten popular as she's, like, gotten back into church. But, like, she didn't grow up with Toby Mac, so I don't think he's a GOAT in her eyes. But I mean, we went to that concert, and I think she really enjoyed Toby Mac, and she'll like when like some of his songs come on, she'll sing with him. But like, I don't think she considers him a GOAT, so that's probably why.
That's crazy.
No,
yeah, Jesse is,
everybody needs to consider Toby Mac a GOAT.
He really is. I mean, he looked like a goat physically.
Ouch.
Like David Crowder looked like a billy goat.
Yeah.
Jesse has never been to a Toby Mac concert. I was talking because that CCC thing that she was at the old house, and I was talking about how I went to a concert there and it was really sketchy, like the building was. She's like, "Oh, what concert?" I was like, "Toby Mac, you were there?" "No, I wasn't." I was like, "Oh, okay." She's never been. I've been to like 10 Toby Mac concerts in my life.
I was like, I've been like 26.
I feel like every Christian concert I go to, it's like you're chilling and boom, Toby Mac shows up, fire in Diver City up in there. I'm like, what's going on?
Bring the freak show to your neighborhood. That's what he does.
Yeah, go to circus and then Diver City comes out. Yeah, I've seen Toby Mac numerous of times.
He's good. He's a GOAT.
I also seen Newsboys a couple times.
I think I only seen Newsboys once. It was at Magic Springs.
Yeah, I was with you. I also saw Toby Mac there.
Yep. I've also seen Cats and Crowns there.
I've not. I think I only went twice. I've seen people.
And I've seen Lecrae there. I don't know if you were there that time or not. I feel like Nathaniel was with me though.
Maybe it was Nathaniel. But I've seen Lecrae a lot too.
Oh yeah, I have too. It's been a
all time best, one of the all time best concerts ever is the 116 concert. That
so
concert
good.
was crazy.
So crazy.
We were like so high up and couldn't see anything, but it's awesome.
Oh yeah. All the logo is changing and
and then like shows our face and they're like red with the legs on it.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
There's like how the Now You Know starts. I can't make that sound. He's like, yeah. Get to this thing. How you want to do it? Oh, dude, so good. Never skip that song. I don't know if I've ever skipped that song.
Ever. I like the other 116 song. It's like
Sierra likes that
going
song,
in like my first name is Holiday. Bro, that bar fire.
And
holding in.
That's the Come Alive, right? Come Alive.
Yeah.
Come Alive. Yeah. Oof.
That was a banger. So I remember that concert, the 116
concert. They don't do them like they used to.
They really don't, dude. They got praised by What a Bar G. That song is pretty good though.
It's alright. Yeah.
Anyways, now I remember going to that concert, but then like 2 days later going to the same concert, but it was just Lecrae and Andy Mineo.
That was for Anomaly.
Yeah, but like it felt like the same day.
Yeah, it wasn't much longer after that.
Yeah, and it felt like I was at the same place, but
I think it was. It was the Verizon.
Probably.
Yeah, that's where we saw Toby Mac, but they've changed the name of it. It's not the Verizon thing anymore. I don't remember what it's called. But it goes hard, bro. The one, because that night, like "Say I Want" was like the big song.
That's what I was thinking too. Same.
So good. So good.
Those are the days, dude.
So good. Yeah, they need to. Lecrae and Andy need to stop playing around before they retire and just make an album together.
Really do.
Like if they would just make an album together, they can both retire. I don't care.
Yeah, you've done your
I've done this thing that we've asked for since the beginning of time. It's funny actually. I told brother Kevin today about Sierra and I having a kid because he was texting about the thing, and he's like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, Andy Mineo, Lecrae Galyean come and sing. That was so funny.
What?
Like as in like that's what his name is.
Oh.
His name is Andy Mineo, Lecrae Galyean.
Probably, he probably would. Probably Andy.
I told him. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that name is good. I said we're workshopping it, but I think I'm gonna have to make some compromises or something like that.
Andy Galyean, that ain't bad actually.
Andy Galyean, I don't know. She might like it. She might not. I think we already got some names picked out. So.
My input's never taken serious. Okay.
You still gonna be Uncle Archie?
Yeah, dude. It's so funny because people still don't know. They're like, what are your nephews calling you? Archie? Like, yeah, it's like RG, but then now it's kind of like Archie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, yeah.
I think it's funny because didn't you call me Uncle Steve-O too?
Probably. Or Uncle Steve.
Excuse me. That's what Kelly calls. He always says Uncle Steve-O. Someone like we called her. He's like, "Hey River, come here." And he's like, "Uncle Steve-O is gonna have a baby." And he's like, "Huh? Uncle Steve-O, you gonna have a baby?" That's what he kept saying. I thought it was so funny. And he's like, "Let me get Christina in here right quick." And Christina's like, "Oh my gosh." It's funny. Uncle Steve-O.
I think I normally say Uncle Steve.
I think you do normally say Uncle Steve. She put Steve-O in the card though, didn't she? On the card we gave to Eleanor? I think it said Uncle Steve-O.
I don't know. You spelled Eleanor wrong, though. Somebody did.
Did we spell it wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm mad. 'Cause I think she asked how to spell it. And I was like, yeah, that's right. It sounded right.
I mean, it's not terrible. I've seen way worse spellings of it, which is crazy.
Well, it's funny because after she put Eleanor, I was like, or you could just put Baby Lenny. And I was like, oh, you already got Eleanor. That's fine.
Yeah, no. I was like, he spelled it wrong, but it'll be all right.
How do we spell it?
You spell Elenor.
Okay.
It's Eleanor.
Oh.
You forgot the A, brother.
I can
We
see
homeschool or something?
Yeah, I was homeschooled.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page here.
She wasn't though. Shift the blame.
Darn public schoolers. But she went to like multiple schools in her life.
It's true.
So, you know, that can really mess with a kid's brain. I guess reflect.
Oh no.
Reflect. You went ahead and you apologize for that. Reflect. And deflect. I don't know if like we should reflect and deflect on anything from this episode or just like, you know, the past 100 episodes.
Yeah. You just reflect and deflect on all of their 99.
Honestly, we probably should reflect and deflect on a couple things from episode 99. The last one, there's a couple times we laughed when maybe we shouldn't have.
Probably so.
I was telling my mom about it. I said, yeah. I said, it was intense. Like, it was cool. It was fun. But then, like, Chad started talking about people dying and he started laughing.
He
and
said
then,
they were dummies, though.
I know, but then, like,
dummy.
And then he was laughing and then, like, this made me laugh and we couldn't stop laughing. I felt bad. Felt bad this tall.
Yeah. I mean, they're not real. They're dummies.
No, he was talking about people.
There's no way he would have admitted to killing people on the podcast.
I think he said like a lot of dummies did this to themselves, so he had to do that, and a lot of dummies ended up dying.
I thought you asked if he ever had to do the shot, and he's like, yeah, until a lot of dummies, and a lot of dummies died.
Yeah, but I took it as like there was just a bunch of idiots.
Oh, I took it as like there's like some dummy that's like electronic. They like read however he did the shot, and like it was like, oh no, you failed. As in like he couldn't get
like
the shot.
The doctor game where you beep.
I guess. Dang, yeah, maybe we should reflect and deflect. I don't know, man.
You were laughing at people dying, dude.
Heck, I don't know. Chat. Call chat. What did you mean by this?
As long as I could, I bet he'd answer.
Actually, what I meant was, and then it just goes into it.
Yeah. Then we have a whole nother hour of
a pod.
The podcast. I better fall asleep over here.
Yeah, it's about time to shut it down.
Yeah.
My wife's texting me about something.
What about this name?
She wants me to bring her a snack.
So I got some macaroni gummies.
It's true. I do.
Oh yeah, she's at the
FBI. Yeah, I'm supposed to go get some garlic and some pomegranate juice because apparently that's like a natural way to stop tooth pain because she's got some toothaches going on for a pregnant woman that doesn't involve ibuprofen or getting them extracted and stuff. So
never heard
I
of it.
still have to go to Walmart, I guess.
Tonight?
I guess so.
Dang.
Yeah, unless maybe they sell that kind of stuff at the dollar store. Probably not pomegranate juice. Maybe garlic.
Maybe. I know they could probably get cranberry juice.
Pomegranate.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if they have that, maybe they have whole granite as well.
I don't know.
Might be worth the Google.
Probably worth the Google.
Okay. Episode 100.
100.
This is the 100.
All I really know is 100. 100. No.
That's another binder.
100.
It's been spectacular, and we can't wait to see what the next 100 has in store for us. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. And we'll see you next time.
You know what we should do at the start of this?
Mm-hmm.
Is, like how they announced the end game, not the end game, the Doomsday cast with the chairs. We should do the chairs and Photoshop our guest names on them.
That'd be dope.
It's like a promo for this.
People
are like, oh dang, they're coming back, but it's really just cool. And then by the time it comes out, this will come out, and you'll hear me talk about the idea. And you're like, oh, he got us.
He spoke into existence. If you know how to do that, Dad, then I'm all for it. I'm game.
I'm gonna try. We'll see what I can do.
Okay. All right, guys. Episode 100 of our podcast, and hopefully more. Let's hit it with a Gonzalez
Galyean out.